Getting a Bloomberg report that is saying that BYJU'S is set to undergo about a 90% cut in valuation now.
BlackRock has marked down the value of its holding in BYJU'S, slashing the valuation of the edtech startup to a staggering $1 billion.
BYJU'S has recently faced a series of challenges, including resignations from its auditor, Deloitte, and board members.
India's biggest edtech startup is on the verge of bankruptcy, and no one is talking about it. But before all that, you need to know how this all started. Well, all this started in 2011. When a tuition teacher named Byju Raveendran and his wife Divya Gopulnath launched their online education platform for students who want to prepare for competitive exams. And after getting positive review from students, they got the idea of making an educational platform to cater students from all over the country. And in August 2015, their firm launched BYJU'S the Learning app. And in only 3 years, BYJU'S got 15 million customers and 900,000 paying users. After this, BYJU'S became India's first edtech unicorn. Their user base kept increasing exponentially, from 15 million in 2018 to 150 million in 2023. And as we all know, with great number of users comes great money. BYJU'S saw a 118% jump in their revenue, from 2,428 crore in 2021 to 5,298 crore in 2022. These numbers helped them to touch a mouth-watering valuation of $22 billion. And this made BYJU'S India's most valued startup. While BYJU'S was making extraordinary revenues, their losses were not so ordinary. If you see the graph, in 2021, BYJU'S made 2,428 crores in revenue. But their net loss was a whopping 4,588 crore. That means they have made approximately 1 rupee for every 2 rupee they have spent. They even deliberately tried to hide their losses by delaying their financial report in 2022.
मैं नहीं बताऊंगा.
Leave public, even their employees don't trust them. BYJU'S is in such a bad state that 3 of their top executives have resigned. So the question is, what went wrong with BYJU'S even with billions of dollars in funding, and why they are on the verge of bankruptcy? While their revenue may look mind-boggling, you will be shocked to know how BYJU'S treat their sales team. From toxic behavior from seniors to working till 12 o'clock in the night, they put pressure on their sales associates to complete the target of up to 3 lakhs a month. And if you fail to do so, be ready to get fired, or you have to listen to this. To avoid such situations, the sales associates try their best to complete the target by instigating fear among parents that if they don't buy this course, their child will not pass the exams. They even try to persuade middle-class parents to buy their expensive courses, which ranges from 60,000 rupees to 1 lakh rupees. But how do these families with very low income afford such expensive courses? Here comes BYJU'S loan assistance. They help their customers to get loan easily. But there is nothing wrong in taking loan, right? Well, these reports say that 50 out of 100 customers are not aware that they are signing up for loan. When parents get to know that they have been scammed, they end up defaulting on the loan. And in the end, BYJU'S has to pay the money to the loan providers, which eventually increase their losses. If you search on YouTube, you will get hundreds of videos where BYJU'S has been accused for fraud and toxic work culture. BYJU'S has not only failed in maintaining good relationship with customers and employees, but also they have failed in managing their finances. BYJU'S could have easily survived this situation if they would have cared for their customers. But they were busy with something else, and that was aggressive marketing. From sponsoring Indian cricket team, signing Shah Rukh Khan as their brand ambassador, to becoming the first Indian company to sponsor a FIFA World Cup, they were splurging so much money on advertisement that they even paid Messi $5 to $7 million for their global campaign. BYJU'S was already bleeding from their pockets. Their trouble increased when they went on doing uncalculated acquisitions. BYJU'S was on a mission to swallow all their competitors by acquiring them, like Whitehead Junior, Akash Educational Services, Epic and Osmo. In total, BYJU'S has spent a whopping $3.6 billion on acquisitions. With all these acquisitions, their user base increased. But with that, one more thing kept increasing, and that is operating cost. And I call these acquisitions uncalculated because some of them were incurring thousands of crores in losses, while they were acquired for millions of dollars. On one side, BYJU'S has an increasing pile of debt, and on the other side, customers and investors are losing faith in BYJU'S. So the question is, what's next for BYJU'S, and what will they do to turn the tables? Well, some articles suggest that BYJU'S is going to fire some of their employees to turn profitable. Even they are planning to make Akash Educational Services public this year. For companies like Byju's, investors lose trust in Indian startups because startups like this fail to provide transparency to their customers and investors. From this case study, we get to learn 3 business lessons. And the first one is take calculated risk. Businesses should evaluate their risk-taking appetite before spending a huge amount of money on advertisements and acquisitions. And the second one is be visionary. If you are running a business, you need to have a blueprint for at least next 5 to 6 years, which you can use as a roadmap for your business without getting distracted from your main goal. And the third one is my favorite. Be true to your customers. Because if you try to scam them, you will eventually end up killing your own business. Try to build relation with them. Because India has become a very competitive market. And in order to stay in business, you need to be loyal to your customers. Maybe Byju should learn this from Physics Wala, that how to maintain good relation with customers and employees. I made this video because I feel everyone is talking about Paytm and their shady business, but no one is telling that how India's biggest edtech startup is crumbling down. If you watched this video till the end, then hit the subscribe button and share this information with your friends, because that's what makes a difference.